Hey guys, Schmitty back again with the third and final Rainbow Goblin hunting video in the series. Today I'll finish off what I think is the best goblin route in patch 2.6. If you guys missed the first two videos, I'll be sure to leave the links in the description box below, and I'll include the color-coded grading scheme I outlined in the last video. Also, if you guys are looking for an update on the goblin statistics I've been compiling, I've included that information in the description box as well. I hope you guys are as excited as I am for Season 11 starting tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. I will likely put out another video sometime soon in regard to my plans for this season. I am making the obvious choice to run the Necromancer as my main character this season since, Blizzard released that new character class recently. I thought it would be appropriate. I hope you guys stay tuned for future updates on my Season 11 journey. And I will likely include build guides and Sut Dungeon mastery videos in the not too distant future. I did want to add a quick update to my search for the Cosmic Wings before I get started. Yesterday went really well as far as goblin spawn rates are concerned, and I was able to get into Whimsydale several more times. I ended up getting my second Spectrum Sword to spawn, though sadly no Cosmic Wings as of yet. I have unfortunately heard rumors that it can take up to 90 or more, that's 90 or more rainbow portals to actually get Princess Lillian to spawn and the Cosmic Wings to drop. So I do anticipate hunting for these things well into Season 11 and beyond. But hopefully it won't take too much longer than that, and I hope to prove that it is possible to get these on your own, albeit with a pretty darn terrible headache. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started on the Act 3 Goblin Hunting Zones. So unfortunately, I don't find this act to be particularly conducive to Rainbow Goblin farming anymore. The Caverns of Frost and the Fields of Slaughter used to be suggested as a good goblin farming location, and although this may be true, sometimes this area is not a guaranteed spawn in the Fields of Slaughter, and even if it does show up, the spawn rate for goblins inside is not particularly great in my experience. So I would mark this as a red tier zone. So of the remaining areas in Act 3 that I'm going to mention, I only would suggest one, and that's the core of Ariad. Head to the waypoint and traverse this entire area until you reach the entrance to the next zone. Though the goblin spawn rate is relatively low to moderate, the area is pretty small and easily explored. I have seen multiple treasure goblins, plus a couple rainbows, and a Menagerist here. I would still grade this as a yellow zone, as it is not a must. The other two zones that I would think are worth mentioning in Act 3 are the Tower of the Damned level 1 and the Tower of the Cursed level 1. Now they used to be more decent than they are now, but it seems that the spawn rate has dropped and is basically non-existent as of patch 2.6. Now they are both small levels if you want to give them a try, but I really don't suggest them, and I would have to rank them as red areas. So I did not actually record any footage of this last two zones that I want to talk about, and that's the Keep Depths levels 1 and 2. Now these areas are so big that it's not really worth going through them just to get one or two goblins, but I have noted that I do get at least one almost every single time that I clear these zones, so it might be worth it in that respect, but honestly I would probably rate this as a yellow zone bordering on red, and I'll leave it up to you guys to figure out if it makes any sense to clear or not. And moving on to Act 4, I would say the best area in this act is brand new to patch 2.6 and is located in the upper realm of Cursed Fate. Now there are a couple of reasons why. First, the zone is very small and takes only a couple of seconds to clear. Second, there is a pretty high chance that you'll run into two goblins in just the first zone. I've seen two goblins here on many occasions, and I've also seen a rainbow and Menagerist goblin here. This area easily makes it on the green zones list. And last but not least, let's take a look at Act 5. Now the final act here bears only one notable area in my opinion, and that's Pandemonium Fortress level 1. It is unique in the sense that anytime you spot one treasure goblin, a second is guaranteed to spawn somewhere else on the same floor. Now all other locations usually only have the chance of spawning one goblin per floor. it would appear that the spawn rate is moderate to frequent, and for these two reasons I would certainly mark this zone as green. Now, it's sometimes beneficial to clear floor 2 if you're feeling particularly lucky, but the size of the map and the lack of a guaranteed second goblin spawning makes this area undesirable. So guys, that about wraps it up for my goblin hunting series. I hope you found this video and the other two linked in the description helpful in some way. If so, please hit the thumbs up button below and subscribe to the channel for future updates. Take it easy, y'all, and happy farming.